Hello, hello. My name is Jeff Birchall. I'm here with my good friend Craig Matt. I hope I started this right. These hangouts always, you never know when they're actually going to start. So, woohoo, here we are. It's a Thursday night. I'm so excited to be here. We do this weekly. We get together, we mastermind.
Craig Matt, I hope I started this right. These hangouts.
I need to pause the video.
They're actually going to start. So, well, here we are. It's a Thursday.
What's up, guys? I'm glad to be here as well. I'm super excited. I know Jeff didn't introduce me yet, but he's messing with the settings over there, making sure that we're live. So I decided to pop in. I'm Craig Matta, by the way, and as you guys know, if y'all been watching this, you know that this is my favorite night of the week. And I'm sitting in style tonight. I'm in the nursing chair. Don't mind all the baby stuff in the background. If you guys have been following, you know that we're about to have a baby. I feel like I've been saying we're due in 2 weeks for the last month, but we are due in 2 weeks now. The 14th is the set date if the baby doesn't come before then. So I'm super excited about that. And before I get too off track, let me send it back to Jeff so he can introduce us properly and tell y'all what we're going to be talking about tonight. It's pretty exciting.
Awesome, man. Well, good to be with you again, and congratulations again on that. That's such great news. Being a parent is definitely one of the most important things in my life, and I know that's something you and I really connect on. My two kids are downstairs playing Minecraft right now, and it's just hilarious. It's like the only time they've been getting along lately, and they're just talking to each other, and they're playing, and they're giving their characters voices, and it's awesome. You know, that's a big part of why I do what I do. And Craig, I'm sure that you definitely have that similar feeling that, you know, we just want to do more for our families. We want to provide value to you, to our subscribers, to our viewers, to anybody that happens to stumble across this video, because we want to just expand our influence so that we can help people. We want to help our families by helping other people as much as we can. So I'll kind of just talk a little bit about me, then I'll pass it to Craig. We'll go back and forth on this. So hang in there with us tonight, because we've got a really good training lined up for you tonight. We've got some really good information, so make sure you watch all the way to the end. And then we've also got a really special bonus for you if we're sticking in there, but I'm not going to share with you what that is yet. So make sure you watch and stick along with us. Specialized knowledge. Tonight we're talking about the fourth step towards riches, and that's specialized knowledge. There's two kinds of knowledge. If you got our emails or our posts, you might have saw already that there's two kinds. So basically, there's the Jeopardy players, right? That's the general knowledge. The Trivia Pursuit players. That's people that know a lot about everything and little about one particular thing. And that's really not a good way to accumulate riches. That's not how the most successful people in the world operate. They don't scatter themselves all over the place and spread themselves thin. What the most successful people do is focus on a specialized knowledge. And if you think about, like, let's take doctors, for example. You've got your general practitioners, and you know, there's different levels of doctors, but your general practitioners aren't really the highest paid doctors, right? The highest paid doctors are the ones that are specialized, the cardiovascular surgeons, the neurosurgeons, the people that do one particular thing and they do it really, really well. Those are the ones that make the biggest incomes. And that's in every profession. Let's take, for example, a cook. You've got your line chef who works at Chili's or Applebee's, right? They don't make as nearly as much as a chef who has dedicated their life to cooking one or a handful of incredible meals. So tonight we're gonna be talking about specialized knowledge. Like I said, we'll be sharing back and forth. I got started in this particular skill set that I'm working on, that I'm developing, about 4 years ago, and it's been a interesting ride, to say the least. I've learned a lot, and what we've recently done has really enabled me to focus that specialty down and start really getting better and better at what I'm doing, and because of it, it's creating incredible results for myself. And it's exciting because I look at the company, I look at our team, and I see this and I hear the stories that everybody's sharing, and it's not just me. What's going on has had a huge impact on everybody. So Craig, you know, before we really get into the content tonight, you know, how's it going, man? What's up?
It's going good, man. Like I said, we're just waiting for this baby. We're excited. Everything's going on, going great. especially, life is great, but business life is great as well. Getting tons more interactions from people because of all the new stuff that's coming out that's specialized for what we're doing. I feel like, we're going to be talking about specialized knowledge, and I feel like a lot of, you specialize in that one thing, but I feel like a lot of it has to do with common sense and experience as well. To me, common knowledge, like common sense, not book smarts, but common sense, I feel like can go a long way and take you to, give you better opportunities than book knowledge, because, you might be able to be on Jeopardy or something, but can you operate in the real world when it comes like construction? Like people in construction, they have to have they have to have specialized knowledge. You don't want someone that just knows a bunch of historical facts working on your plumbing and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And, that's what I have to say about that at first. We're going to get more into it. And we're going to be talking about what's going on in our lives and our company, especially because we have a lot of specialized knowledge in the grasp of our fingertips with that company and what we've been doing and what everybody's been doing that's involved with us, and the results I've been getting because of it. So you want to stick around so you can know about that a little bit more too.
Absolutely, man. So, a problem that I've found in the past 4 years of working with people online and helping people get started with their home business is that a lot of us have spent a big portion of our lives at a job, at learning how to go earn a paycheck. I've been in the sign business. That's my day job for almost 20 years now. And it's a hard transition when you've dedicated so much of yourself and your mind and your thoughts and your concentration to learning how to do your job. And a lot of people just, they want more from their lives, but they really don't know what to do. They really don't know what is the next step I could take. What could I do to start bettering my life when I've already got to work 40 hours a week, when I've got children, when I've got responsibilities, I've got community obligations, or whatever you may be involved with. How can I possibly learn a new skill that could get me out of that rat race and into the actual lifestyle that I want to live? And that's what we're going to be sharing tonight. Is we're going to be sharing exactly how to learn a specialized skill part-time. It's something that you can do in literally like an hour, less than an hour. It can be down to a few minutes once you get the flow and understand the concept, because so much is provided for you. So that's definitely a problem that I've discovered. And Craig, maybe I've been doing this for a little over 4 years. You're coming up on a year in this particular company and business. Do you agree? Do you think that that's definitely a problem that you've encountered working with people too?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's very common. A lot of people out there want more. Maybe you're watching this right now. Maybe you're watching the replay thinking to yourself, yeah, I want more from life, but I just don't know what to do. So we're going to share.
Hey man, that's why I'm here.
Exactly. That's why I'm here too.
Because I wanted more in my life, and I looked to just in the right places, I guess. I had to find the right place. But what's cool about what's cool about this hangout is we're bringing you guys to the right place, and we're letting you know that there's a better way. So I'm super excited about that, just to let you guys, because that's part of my purpose that I've discovered about myself in this last 9 months now, doing this. Is my purpose is to help people and show them that there's a better way to do things, and where to find that knowledge to be able to do something like this. And it's super 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 simple. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, especially when it comes to book smarts. Jeff and I, we have that in common. We both didn't finish high school. I have a GED. I think Jeff told me he had a GED as well.
Yep.
And I also I also did college, a technical school, And I quit after a semester and a half because it just wasn't something that I felt like I needed to do. Because it's like when you're sitting in the classroom and, you know, for me, it was just I could not sit there and pay attention, and I could not see myself. It wasn't specialized knowledge that I needed to do something specific that I wanted to do. It was just general knowledge, and you can always just go to a library and pick up a book and read about general knowledge, read about historical facts and things like that. And I feel like you don't really need an education when it comes to that. You need to go to like a tech school or something special, which I did go to a tech school, but I guess I just didn't make it to the technical part because I quit a semester and a half. But anyway.
Dude, you're exactly right. The biggest reason I didn't finish high school was I was flat out bored. I was just bored out of my mind. I didn't feel like I after you learn the basics and you get to a certain point, it's just distraction. When you're in the classroom, when there's 45 other people crammed into a small room and all kinds of different personalities, all kinds of different people, it was very distracting for me. And when I figured out that I could just go work and make money, that's what I did. I bounced out of school and I went and started working full time. You're exactly right about information too. I mentioned that in the email that I sent out, and is that information has been commoditized. I mean, right here in my hand, I can go on Google, I can ask Google any question, and chances are it's going to give me the answer. I can translate language, I can math problems, science problems. I mean, you name it. When it comes to general information, the more you know, it isn't necessarily the better anymore. There might have been a time when that was an advantage to be, super full of knowledge and facts. But really, in this day and age with technology and the speed of change, because everything is happening so fast, actually that all that general knowledge can just actually hold you back and overwhelm you. And that's, important because you need to focus on something. If you really want change, you have to focus on it. You have to take action. You have to do something about it. Just wishing isn't going to help. That a few years ago, that book, that's The Secret, came out, and it's a great book. I really enjoyed it. I got the audio too and the DVD, and great information, but it was missing one critical part, and that was the action. You have to actually want something. You have to visualize it. You have to believe that it can happen for you, because it can. If it's been done before, it can be replicated. And that's part of what we're sharing with you tonight, is something that can be replicated in an easy way to get you the same results that 6-figure earners and 7-figure earners are getting. And that's the answer to the problem. Is when the problem is wanting to make a change but not knowing what to do, the answer is leverage. The answer is leveraging a system that's already set up for you. It's leveraging information that's already created for you to share value, not spam. We're not talking about posting, hey, join my business, make a $5,000 overnight. No, that crap doesn't work. We're talking about actually providing training, providing information videos, information PDFs that people can download and fill out and actually work on personal development, and then decide also to step into the business. And that's really the two-prong approach here, is you give a lot of value, and then you also give people the ability to make that change in part-time. And that's what our system does. And I'm going to go ahead and just spill the bean on our little bonus for sticking with us here, is that if you click that link right below this video right now, you can get started for $2. I mean, for less than a cup of coffee, you can try out the system for a 14-day trial and see exactly everything that's involved, how the daily shortcuts work. So the daily shortcut is that content. It's that value-based content that is given out for us to share. It's given to the community to share with the public, as well as a full marketing system that you can leverage, because it's all done for you. Some really smart people that specialize in coding and technical stuff have built this incredible platform for us to utilize. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We just basically jump on the bike and start pedaling. And and there's more to it. And Craig, go ahead and talk more about what else, outside of the system, you and I are involved with something that adds to the value there.
Yeah, for sure. And one thing, though, I just want to be clear. We're not telling you guys to drop out of high school or drop out of college because, yeah, we're just saying there's other ways that you can go. You don't need a degree to go make money these days because some of the top companies out there, they prefer people with experience than with an education. So I just want to be clear. If you're in school, stick to it. You're doing a good job. We love you. And also another thing is, Jeff, he got bored in high school because he's one of the smartest guys I know. You just talk to him, you listen to him, you can tell the difference between us. He's a little bit more, but he knows how to use that specialized knowledge. So, I mean, it's okay to be book smart. I mean, all for it. I wish I was a little bit more book smart. But anyway, I ended up out of high school because I ended up having a few medical injuries because of sports. But the thing is, I don't really trust the school systems anyway because I was sitting in front of the classroom getting A's and when I was barely doing anything. So to each his own, I guess, when it comes to that. But anyway, yeah, so what Jeff's talking about, what we use to our advantage is we're actually part of a team. I think that's what he was kind of, yeah, he's giving me the thumbs up. You're on track, man. We're part of a team that's part of the bigger company, and our team is Team Consistency. And it's ran by these two guys. They're freaking awesome. Can I drop their names? Is that cool?
Sure.
Michael Martin and John Oakes. I always slaughter John's last name, but I think it's John Oakes. And those two guys, I mean, they're awesome. And they set up a website for us. They have specialized trainings. It's not just them two. We support each other, and we all give each other value. We have like Skype groups. If you qualify in the ranks for it. We have Facebook groups. Everybody's always, giving advice. People are asking questions and then getting advice for it. We have like specialized training for like YouTube, Facebook, free traffic, paid traffic, things like that. So, I mean, we use that for our advantage, and that's what part of specialized knowledge is, because you might not know that information, but you know exactly where to go and who to talk to get that information. And people do that in everyday life as well. I know when I was working, I had to use specialized knowledge, and I didn't even know that it was specialized knowledge. That's why I love being here and reading the things that I do and being part of what I'm doing, because a lot of stuff that I use in my business for that particular reason, it has that purpose. I'm using it for a purpose. I use my everyday life and I didn't even realize it. Say like you work in customer service and you don't know the answer. Do you tell the customer, oh, well, crap, I don't know the answer? Or do you say, hang on for a minute, I'm not sure of the answer, but I can find. I'm not sure what the answer is, but I can find it for you. Just give me a second, and you go call someone on the radio or something like that, and you get the answer. And if they don't have the answer, you just keep looking, and then you help as best you can to get that answer. And that's part of specialized knowledge. Same with construction stuff, all the plans and stuff. You have to look at that and what to do. And to me, that's a part of specialized knowledge as well. Or like electricians, how they have the little I don't know do you know what that's called, Jeff? Little schismatics or whatever.
That's it, schematics, yep.
Schematics. They don't know that off the top of their head, but they know where to go to get that information. And that's what I love about our team and our business, is not a lot of us know the answers to our problems or to others' problems, but we sure in hell know where to go to get it. And it's just amazing because everything that we specialize in, it's towards helping our business. It's not just, finding someone a plumbing piece in the plumbing section at the Home Depot. It's, being able to have your own lifestyle. It helps you work towards your goals and be able to live the way you want to live, so you don't have to wake up in the morning and leave your family. And if that's something that sounds very, very interesting to you guys, I encourage you to click on that button for our $2 offer. I mean, heck, that's 50 cents more than a McMuffin. Would you rather eat a plastic sandwich, or would you want to jump into this and get going and learn all this cool stuff that we know and apply it to be able to have the lifestyle that you want? So
absolutely. And I just want to throw in there too that you've only got till the end of this video to get that $2 offer, and then it's going to go away. I'm going to have to take that off. That's not something that we leave out there all the time. But go ahead and do that if you want right now, and you can always watch the replay of this video later.
Yeah, if you watch
while you were talking,
if you watch the replay, don't feel like you're missing out too, because the offer down there below is awesome. It's like under $10. It's awesome. It's like a $7 offer.
Yep. So
and, I mean, that's less than like a combo meal at Whataburger or something.
Right. So
I only throw those. Huh?
Go ahead.
I only throw those out there because I know a lot of people, rush into work. Oh crap! I didn't get breakfast. They stop at one of those fast food places. Instead of doing that, maybe go pick up a little 80-cent ramen noodle for lunch or something. Save your money and get going on this deal. And it's a better investment in the long run. It will change your life forever. Not just financially, but I mean, if it's some of the things that I've discovered have actually had healing power in my life and helped me overcome a lot of things that I was dealing with, discovering self-development and things like that. So I encourage all of you guys to get started. If, Jeff invited you here and you want to work with him personally, click that button and he'll help you out. And if I invited you, click that button and I'll get you going, guys. I'm telling you, it's the way to go.
Absolutely. So while you were talking, it reminded me, where Craig and I are getting this information is that part of our business is personal development. One of the core commitments is to read daily and listen to two of the 8 core commitments. One is to read daily and one is to listen to audio. We started a couple weeks ago. We decided that we were going to start reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So we're in the chapter, I think it's the 4th chapter. It's the 4th step anyways towards riches.
It's the 5th chapter, but 4th step.
Okay, yep. And in that studying, we decided to read this so that we'd have some value to share. Napoleon Hill shares a story of Henry Ford in there, and he's talking about back in I don't even know when the years were for sure, but there was a point when a lot of newspapers started saying things about Henry Ford, that he was an ignorant pacifist, and started printing stuff that eventually he got tired of, and he sued him for libel. And so in the court, Henry Ford was called to the stand, and the lawyer for the papers was trying to prove to the jury that Henry Ford was an ignorant person, that he was uneducated. And they started asking him a bunch of general questions about, how many troops did the British send when they came for the Revolutionary War, and just real random questions like that. And eventually Henry Ford got sick and tired of these questions, and he stopped the lawyer and said, listen, if there's anything that I want to know that's in regards to my business, I have a row of electric push buttons that I can summon the proper guy with that information to tell me exactly what I need. Why should I clutter my mind with information that is useless to me? What he was referring to is the mastermind. And that's what we're referring to too, is that Craig was saying, me and him are different. We're all going to be different. We're all going to be better at something. We're all going to be worse at something. There's some skills that I have that Craig doesn't have, that Craig has that I don't have, that you watching have that neither of us have. And by becoming part of the team, you're actually plugging into a mastermind. Just last night, we were on our weekly mastermind, and there was something like 80 or 90 people all on a Zoom hangout. It's a live video hangout that we get on there, and we train, we mastermind, we talk, we share, we edify leaders, we edify people that are getting results. And by plugging into that type of environment, to that type of group, it doesn't matter what you know right now. It doesn't matter if you just bought your first computer today and somehow are watching this video, that's fine. You can still do this. You can still earn money. And for $2 to get started, or even $7 if you're watching the replay, I mean, that's nothing. And there's no risk, honestly. If by chance, if you go through and you honestly give this a shot, if you follow the 3 startup videos that show you exactly what to do, and you give it that attention, you know, give it enough to at least go through those videos. And if you're not happy, we'll give you your $2 back. We're not here to twist your arm. We're not here to try to duke you out of your money. We're actually only looking for people that are serious. This might not be for you. This is not for everybody. This is for anybody that wants to create change in their life. This is for anybody that wants to create change in the world around them, that want to impact more than just their lives, but anybody they come in contact. And that's what happens when you work on yourself. When you work on personal development, you affect people everywhere you go. Your positive attitude can bleed out of you into other people. There's a saying that you can't give, what is it? You can't give roses or perfumes as a gift without getting a little bit on yourself. You know, anytime you're giving away that positivity, you're going to get something back too. And that's a real important part of it as well, because we need that satisfaction, and that's part of life, right? We want it to be recognized when we achieve results. And that's, you know, what I'm talking about. Part of the team is that we want to recognize you. We want to help you get started. And then when you make your first commission, we want to bring you out in front of everybody and say, hey, good job. You can do it again. That's just the beginning. We want to help you and encourage you and believe in you. Because maybe most of your life you haven't had people to believe in you. I know that, you know, going to work and going to a job, these aren't the kind of conversations you're going to hear around the water cooler. We believe in you because we want to help you. At work, they're just there because everybody has to be there and do what they have to do. So, you know, there's really no risk. The benefits that we've talked about, you get a fully done system that is plug and play, basically. You get content done for you daily that you can just plug into and share, that's real value, life-changing value. And be part of a bigger group of people all dedicated to helping you achieve your success and your dreams. So again, you know, that button right below, go ahead and click that. And what I think, Craig, we're about to the half-hour point. So let's go ahead and maybe throw in some final thoughts, or if you've got anything else you want to share, and then we'll kind of wrap this one up. And so hurry, because, you know, like I said, that link's going to change. So if you're watching this, go ahead and click it right now and go for it. So over to you, man.
All I know is if you have made it this far in this video, we've been on for 28 minutes, just about, like you said, almost 30 minutes. You see something in us. And if you do, click that button. Let us guide you. Let us help you. Because there's a chance that you're going to be doing the same thing that we're doing, and somebody's going to see in you what you see in us, and you'll be able to help them. And it's such a gratifying. It's such a great feeling. I'm getting tongue-tied, Porky Pig over here. It's such a great feeling to help people. And I joined this business. The way I joined, I just found a YouTube video, and I didn't realize all this self-development and all the personal connections and everything that's involved in something like this. I just joined because I needed some extra money. But it's like the people that you connect with in our team and throughout the company, not just our team, is amazing. And you become close friends with us. I talk to people from the business more than I talk to people from, you know, people that I grew up with or some of my family. I'd rather talk to, it's not that I'm talking about this to those people just about business either. Sometimes I get on calls with people just to talk to them because they're my friends now. I talk to people from Canada and talk to people from Australia. And the thing is, too, I've met those people in real life. I know those people in real life, and I can honestly call them my friends. It's not just people online. And it's amazing that, something like this can bring everybody together like that. And it's more, you find people that you enjoy being around because we're all here for a common purpose. It's not just like we're thrown together because of our job, because of the workplace, or because of where we grew up. And to me, that's very important. And if you want something like that, click on that button. Get to know, you could find your best friend here. It's amazing how it works like that. And, I just highly, highly encourage you guys, just make a decision right now if this is what you want. And if you're on the replay, watch it over and over again until you feel like you, come to that decision where you want to be, because sometimes you have to watch something more than once to really feel the message and have it pressed into your mind of what you want. And I guess that's my final thoughts. I love and appreciate every one of you guys. I believe in you guys. I believe anyone can do. I believe anyone. It's one of those things. Anyone can do this. I believe anyone could do something like this. It doesn't matter if you have a college degree. It doesn't matter if you're a high school dropout. It doesn't matter if you're handicapped. Anybody can do this. It's just you just have to make a decision, and you have to be willing to go through some changes. I had to go, when I first started, I had to go through some serious changes. I was afraid to make video for like 8 months in. Like just a month ago, I started making videos a lot, like more and more. And it was just something deep down inside myself that I had to overcome. And that's what I love about this business is it's not just about making money. It's about, stepping into who you really are as a person and really discovering that about yourself. So if you're a shy person, or if you're somebody that wants to be even more social, and or you just want to make money and you feel like you're a sociable person, you feel like this is something for you, then just push that button and get started, and get chatting with us, and we'll be able to help you along the way, along your journey, and you'll be able to meet some great people.
Awesome, man. Great words. You're so right that this is much more than just a business. This is developing relationships. And I've met some just incredible people like yourself and many others that I'm proud and honored to call my friend. And, and it doesn't matter what your interests are. That's the great thing about this business, is that whatever you're passionate about can be used as your key to reaching like-minded people. It can be used as your tool to share your message with the world. And that's what we do. We give you a platform to share yourself, to be yourself, to become you, to step into your own power, to step into your light and shine it out to the world who's waiting to see it. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. I don't think our team's nearly big enough. I'm excited to see more and more people coming in all the time and every day, and the kind and quality of people that are being attracted to the business now, because the value is so much better. The content is so much better. We're not here to pitch you. We need to go make a decision and click that button below, but we're not here to pitch you. We're here to show you that there's a better way. We're here to average guys. We're fathers, we're husbands. We just want more for our families. We want to share with you. We want to be a positive influence on the world. There's too much negativity out there. And if we can shed a little bit of our light and share it with you, then that's what we're here for. And I believe that, I'm kind of speaking for all of us here, because this is a unified mission. We're all kind of on a very similar journey, but it doesn't matter what you're passionate about. And what matters is that you want more from life, that you want more for your life. And that's why we keep just encouraging you. And I'm even going to say it. I'm going to tell you, click that link below this video, and make a decision tonight. Or if you're watching the replay, make the decision today. Whenever you're watching it, just do it for yourself. Do it for the people that you love, the people you care about. You deserve it. So thanks for watching. We will be back. I may give that link a minute or two. It might take me a few minutes to update the page. We'll see. I don't know. But we'll be back here next week, around the same time. We're still kind of dialing in our exact format and time, but we'll be back next week for sure. Craig, my friend, thank you for your time. I'm honored, privileged, and I appreciate you, man, for taking time away from your family, your loved ones, to spend some time with me and share your value with me. You're just becoming so powerful, man. I just jotted down when you were talking. I got it right here in my book. I wrote powerful, because you're really stepping into your true potential, and it's just amazing to see this transformation happen. So thank you, my friend. I look forward to it again next week.
Thanks, man. No problem. And I just want to say I appreciate everything you've done for me. And, partly if it wasn't for you, then I wouldn't even be, doing this. And because if I didn't meet you at those, that special event, then we wouldn't be doing this. And it's amazing. And you guys out there, I just want to tell y'all that I love you guys again, and I appreciate you. And welcome to the family.